Welcome back to the channel, my brothers. My name's Andy R and this is the Brotherhood of Men. I say welcome back to the channel. This might be your first time, so welcome to the channel. And where have you been? Today I want to talk about that beautiful phrase that women use so often. I'm out of your league. Oh, really? Let's find out in this video. Have you ever had a woman tell you she's out of your league? Or laugh in your face and look at you as if to say, what are you doing talking to me? I'm clearly out of your league. Well, let me tell those ladies out there, any woman who happens to click on this video, number one, you don't know what your league is. This is the same for men and women, and that's why really I'm making this video, to give men the insight into a woman's mind on this one, and also to give women a little bit of a heads up. You see, unless you've been chosen for a long-term relationship by a man, because as I've said many times, and it's a truism, that women are the gatekeepers to sex. They decide who they let into their body, and rightly so. But men are the gatekeepers to relationships. They decide who's going to benefit from their protection, from their guidance, and from their resources, and rightly so. So any man who's chosen a woman, that's his league. He chose her. He chose her to have a relationship with. And any woman who ends up in a relationship picked by a man, that's her league. No other league that you've got in your mind exists except for the league you are in. If you keep choosing men who use you, who pump and dump you, who are using you as a pass around, who are basically using you as a practice girl, that's your league. You have not been chosen for a long-term relationship and also marriage. Now, you know my view on marriage, but there are still hundreds of thousands of men each year who throw themselves on that sacrificial altar and still go through with the whole process. I'm not going into that again. I've got plenty of videos on the website of my views on marriage and the after effects of the end of marriages. I will probably make more videos about them, but that's not this video. This video is about leagues. How women seem to think they're always in a higher league than they truly are. Or just have no idea what league they are in. And it's that simple. And it's the same for men. Whoever you end up in a long-term relationship or marriage, because that does happen, that's your league. If you're not happy in the long-term relationship with, then just remember, you chose that relationship. That's your league. No man and no woman can ever claim to be in a higher or a lower league that isn't something meaningful. And this is one of the many delusions that women live with. They look at an average woman, will look at an average man and go, I'm out of your league. Yet you're single and you're out on the hunt, prowling, looking for the thing that you really want, which is a long-term relationship. You want that ring on the third finger of the left hand. You want to be married. You want to be in a long-term relationship so that you can lord it over your peers. Still single, are you? I have a husband, or this is my man. And that's really why women do it. It's a status symbol for them to be in a long-term relationship. But the point is that they keep thinking that they deserve the top man that every woman's chasing after. She's an average woman, at best. She could probably look cute if she makes the effort. But to look at the average man, to dismiss him and tell him, you're not in my league, when she has no league because nobody's chose her, your league is single. Your league is pass around. You are the side chick. Why do I say you're the side chick and you've made yourself the side chick, women? That's very simple. Nobody's chose you for a long-term relationship, and you're still sleeping with men. You are the side chick. They're not taking you home and introducing you to their family. They're not talking long-term plans of living together, getting married. You are a side chick. The only women who aren't side chick who are sexually active are those that are already in long-term relationships. So the Chad might sleep with you. He might pump and dump you. He might use you as a practice girl. He might take you on as a side chick, but he's going home to his real woman. And that's the thing you don't like. You seem to think that you're sleeping with a guy, that means you're in a relationship with him, and that's your league. No. He's not coming home to you. He sees you when he wants his action. He sees you for that. He's not taking you out and whining and dining you like he does his woman. You are a side chick. And so many women make themselves side chicks without even knowing they're side chicks, and then look down on an average guy who approaches them as though they're out of their league, when in actual fact you've made yourself the lowest league out there. He is out of your league. He's well above you. And it's the same for any guy who puts up with any of this nonsense from a woman. If you put up with it, that's your league. That's what you chose. If you choose not to deal with them, if you choose not to have a long-term relationship, if you choose to just use these girls for your own pleasure, that's your league. But if you choose to settle down with a woman and she's average, that's your league. Just like any woman who ends up settling down into a long-term relationship and she's thinking to herself, oh, he's not my ideal. He's not the guy I really wanted. Stop that nonsense. The guy you're with is your league. Accept it and you'll be happy. Start thinking you deserve something better. Start thinking you deserve something more. And all you're going to do is lose the relationship you are in and wreck yourself for future relationships. So any woman who says to you, you're not in my league, and that's happened to me when I was about 23. It's only ever happened once. Funny story. I was in the pub with my friends, and this group of girls came in, and one of them just stood out to me. I looked at her. It's one of those moments where your beer's halfway to your mouth, and you're just like... She was gorgeous. She just moved in such a sensual way, and it wasn't an affectation. She actually she was laughing with her friends and that, and she was just, in my eye, she was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Absolute sex on legs. And I just turned to my friends and said, be back in a minute, and I walked over and started talking to her. And after a while of chatting and that, the inevitable line came out. I says, well, I think I've made my choice for the night. I'm taking you home. And she laughed and she says, don't you think I'm out of your league? Now, that was a polite way of saying it because she asked it as a question. Don't you think I'm out of your league? Maybe it was she was S-testing me to see how I would react. And I reacted like I usually do. I don't think anybody's out of my league. And I turned around and said, we'll find out in the morning, shall we? And I did. I took her home. And unfortunately, like some very, very beautiful women that I've slept with in the past, and I mean absolutely stunning, the same reality came about. She wasn't that good in the bedroom. She kind of had that mindset of, you should be proud and happy and pleased just to be with me. She didn't really put much effort in. Now, good lovemaking, good times in the bedroom are both of you putting the effort in and both of you enjoying it. She was one of those who kind of, her beauty stunned her as well. She was more of a lay there and think of England kind of girl. So in the morning I said, as I was leaving, I said, well, you're absolutely right. You're not in my league. Bye. Now, I can say I've been with my woman for 25 years and she's my league, absolutely 100%, and I'm happy in that league. And that's a woman she's earned my trust. She's earned my affection, my support, my guidance. She's earned all of that, and more. And she's definitely my league. And she's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going for a cup of tea because, well, I think I've earned one. You, my brothers out there, you take care of yourself, because if you don't, who will? And I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.